Today we've got this, so we are reading from this website and the title is Everything We Know About Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. The star-studded cast includes Matt Damon, Tom Holland and Zendaya. I don't know who that is, but for a story that is nearly 3,000 years old, you'd think there wouldn't be much mystery surrounding Homer's The Odyssey. Already this statement, the older it is, the more mystery there is about it. By the way, it's the opposite logic, but yeah. But true to form for director Christopher Nolan, his upcoming project based on the Greek epic is already one of Hollywood's most anticipated releases. I don't know about that, even though it's still over a year away. While details remain scarce, there are a few things we do know. Alright. For starters, there is the basic plot. Spoiler warning, even though you've had plenty of time to read it by now, the Odyssey is a classic epic poem that follows the journey of Odysseus, king of Ithaca. And I think it's like, in Greek it's like Ithaca. I don't know, if you're Greek, let me know. As he struggles to return home after the Trojan War. You can read more about the Trojan War in the Iliad. You could also get the Hollywood Cliff Notes version by watching it. I don't know why this made me laugh. You can know more about it by, usually it's like clicking the link in the description. In this case, read the full Iliad. Along the way, Odysseus faces many challenges, including deadly encounters with mythical creatures, gods, and temptations that delay his return for 10 years. Even with all that time, Odysseus is on a time crunch to get home and reunite with his family before his wife, Penelope, is forced to remarry. The Odyssey is a story that has been retold countless times in literature and on screen. The few details we do have, combined with Nolan's film canon, suggest that the upcoming version will be a blockbuster like no other. No, mate, what we know up to this point is that it looks horrible. Now, whether my mind will be blown and then the end product will be like, oh, you know what, it was teasing. It's actually great. I hope so, but we'll see. Here is what we know as far as okay. Let's have a look at this cast, shall we? And then we can try and imagine what roles they're going to play. So Matt Damon is Odysseus. Tom Holland is going to be Telemachus, his son. I honestly would love it to see actual Greek actors. That's something I would love to see, to be honest. But I don't know, is there like any ultra famous Greek actor? Because I understand they need stars, because they need to sell. I get that. Just a question. Are there any Greek actors that could be actually employed for Greek roles? I think that would be nice. Lupita. All right, so clearly, black actor. Now, if they can come up... I don't remember a black character in the Iliad. For instance, just to give you an idea of how I stand for these things. If they are setting a movie in ancient Greece and they want to cast a black actor, then a character like Memnon would be fantastic, because we know that Memnon was an African, a warrior, in fact, a hero. For that, we absolutely need a black actor. But in the Iliad, what is she going to play? I'm a little confused. So, if this is a situation where there is a character who could be African, or maybe during the trips they show a section of the journey where Odysseus ends up in a land where there could absolutely be plausible to see a black person, then I have no problems with it. I'm like, yeah, great, that's fantastic. What I'm afraid that people might do is that they take a character that we know was not black and just cast a black actor for it. If they do that, I'll be against it. So it's kind of a case by case, really. Then we have Samantha Morton. We've got Mia Goth. I haven't got a clue who that is. And this guy. I am curious to see a Colombian Spanish in the Odyssey. That's another thing that I am a little confused to see. Charlize Theron. She looks a little Nordic. I mean, some Greeks are blonde though, with blue eyes, so I guess. Once again, it depends on the character they choose. Yeah, okay. And then Zendaya, of course, Robert Pattinson. Of course, they put the vampire in it. And there you go. So by the looks of it, and I could be wrong, I'm happy to be corrected, but by the looks of it, it looks like they're trying to make the cast as inclusive as possible. Now, I don't have a problem with inclusive casts. I'm very happy to see people from all different ethnic backgrounds to be shown on screen. The only thing I have a problem with is when you choose a setting where such diversity wouldn't really work. But as I say, before I can completely point the finger and say, this is nonsense, why did they cast this actor, I need to see the roles.